Patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo namo namah. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. So since Marichi Prabhu has asked me to keep it to 10 minutes, I will just give you a little remembrance of a pastime which took place. I was staying in Calcutta Temple in 1976, and Gargamuni, at that time Swami, had come from Germany, and he'd been in America, and he'd recruited some brahmacharis to come and help preaching in India. At that time we didn't have very many Indian devotees. Our devotees were all Westerners practically. And so Gargamuni Swami had gone to America, and he'd recruited some young men to come to India to help in the preaching. And they'd gone to Germany, and they purchased some vehicles, Mercedes-Benz vans, about 6 of them. And they brought them all the way over from Europe to India, and brought them into India, because at that time in India it was very difficult to get things, you know, and there was only one car, ambassador car, and there were no vans really. And so he brought these Mercedes-Benz vans over from Germany, and he had them all equipped with loudspeaker systems, playing Hare Krishna mantra, and the idea was, you know, we use them in preaching in India. So Prabhupada was in Calcutta, and Prabhupada was also coming out to Mayapur. So Prabhupada, we purchased 3 ambassador cars for Prabhupada. One was kept in Bombay, which is now Mumbai, and one was in Delhi, and one was kept in Calcutta. And you can see that car, it's in Mayapur. It's kept in Mayapur, a red ambassador with a big chrome tilak on the front of the bonnet of the car. It's a nice car. We had special seats put in it and everything. you know, cars were different in those days. Nowadays everything is plastic, and you hit the car, you have to buy a new part. But in Prabhupada's time, if you got a bump, you know, you got the hammer and you put it back into shape again. You didn't buy new parts. Nowadays it's so totally different. Anyway, Prabhupada's car and Gargamani 6 vehicles, and you know, many devotees. We were a lot of devotees, and we were all going up to Mayapur with Prabhupada. So it was arranged, you know, it's like one big procession, just like Srila Jayapataka Swami Maharaja. He had his entourage, you know, there's his car, and then there's an ambulance, and then other devotees in other cars, so like that. And so Prabhupada had a big group. We were a big group, you know, 6 vans, Mercedes-Benz, and Prabhupada's ambassador and a few other cars, and we all went out. And Prabhupada's program to go to Mayapur was always to stop halfway and take his breakfast. And there's a particular piece of land, every year Prabhupada would stop there. It was a mango grove, a little mango grove just at the side of the road. So, you know, we left to Adelaide, it came to breakfast time, and Prabhupada stopped, and we stopped at the mango grove. And so we arranged, first of all, Prabhupada sat down, and the sannyasis all served Prabhupada his breakfast. And after Prabhupada had taken his breakfast, and he was fully satisfied, then we sat all the sannyasis down. At that time I wasn't a sannyasi, I was just a brahmachari. So the sannyasis, there were like Tamal Krishna Goswami, Gargamuni Swami, Brahmananda Swami, you know, all powerful sannyasis, very powerful people, you know. So we sat all the sannyasis down. There was Achyutananda Swami, Jayapataka Swami maybe had also come, and they all sat down, and we brahmacharis, we served them prasadam. And after they took their prasadam, then the other brahmacharis, we all took our prasadam. And Prabhupada said, he remarked, very nice. He said, when the etiquette is followed, then certainly Krishna is present. So that was Prabhupada's instruction to us on the importance of etiquette. When the etiquette is followed, then certainly Krishna is present. So sometimes we're not so aware of the importance of etiquette, but this anecdote, which was true, actually happened. I was there and I witnessed the whole thing. So it's important for us to remember that etiquette is important, and even though we may think it's troublesome, we're not so cultured, we don't have that upbringing in the Vedic culture, but it's very important for us because that's what pleases Krishna. And similarly, there's another pastime in Chaitanya Charitamrita, which is described how Lord Chaitanya called Sanatana Goswami to come to see him. And Sanatana Goswami was staying with Haridas Thakur at the Siddha, and he had to go to see Lord Chaitanya, which required him, there were 2 ways. One was to go along the road and go in front of Lord Jagannatha's temple, and the other way was to cross over the hot sand. So those of you should know, you walk on the hot sand in the middle of the day, it's very hot, it burns your feet. Just like if you go on parikrama in Vrindavan, Kartik parikrama, at the beginning of the month, it's very hot, and your feet, you know, on the hot soil, you can get blisters and so on. So walking on hot sand is like walking on coal. But Sanatana Goswami considered if he walked in front of the temple, he may touch the bodies of people who are worshipping Lord Jagannath. And he thought, therefore, if I touch them with my body, Sanatan was so humble, he thought, I'm a fallen, contaminated soul. And if I touch them with my body, certainly I will contaminate them. How will they ever worship Lord Jagannath? Therefore, Sanatan came over the hot sand and he burned his feet. And Lord Chaitanya praised him for strictly following the Vaishnava etiquette. The etiquette was that we should always be humble and give respect to others. So, this is my introduction to the topic. This is Druta Karma Prabhu, very senior Srila Prabhupada disciple. He's famous as a writer. He's published a number of important books. And he will speak some.
The etiquette is when
You referred first of all with honoring, give honor to others, make friends with your peers. That's from Srimad Bhagavatam, right? That's Narada Muni instructing Dhruva Maharaj.
To tell you the truth, Maharaj, I don't remember exactly who said it to who, but I do recall hearing it many times from Srila Prabhupada, so I accepted it as authoritative.
Did you say it
again? What the principles are? One should serve and honor and inquire from those who are more advanced, make friends with one's equals in devotional service, and be kind and merciful to those who are less advanced.
Very nice, yes? Be kind and merciful to those who are less advanced. Make friends with our peers, those who are our equals. And be enthusiastic and eager to hear and to serve those who are our seniors. That's very important for all of us. It's definitely not good if somebody is in the position of being senior and only with juniors all the time. We need to be with seniors, and we need to learn to develop that humility and to practice showing respect to those who are our seniors. It will help us to purify our consciousness. So we'll invite Maharaji.
Спасибо за возможность задавать вопросы. Thank you for the possibility to ask questions. Меня зовут Мадеви Свохи-Девидаси, а я сейчас финно живу в Майхуре.
My name is, I'm sorry, I couldn't remember, and I temporarily live in Майхур.
У меня вопрос такого характера. Скажите, пожалуйста, а если старшие, они, это же этикет, это духовный рост. То есть, если старшие тоже не соблюдают этикет, то есть это материальное сознание, как поступать младше?
If our seniors are not following the etiquette, how should the juniors behave?
There are different kinds of seniority. Someone may be senior in terms of the age of his body. Someone may be senior in terms of his managerial position. Someone may be senior in terms of the date of his initiation. Someone else may be senior in terms of their realization. So when you talk about someone senior, you have to consider in what way are they senior. And so if someone is in a senior position in terms of things like the age of their body, then all right. Externally, we will respect them, but at the same time, we will be careful not to associate too closely with them. If they're not following, if you know that they're deviating from the standard of Krishna consciousness, then you should be careful not to get too close to them. At the same time, you should consider what is your position. Are you in a position that you can instruct them? Probably not. As you say, they're senior. So they're senior to you. So you're not in the position to give them any kinds of advice or instruction. So what you can do is to approach another person who is in a senior position and then tell them what you think is wrong and what you have observed that you consider that they're doing wrong, and then leave it to them to take some action. You have to consult the authority structure which is set up in ISKCON. There is an authority structure. So somebody is deviating from the process of Krishna consciousness, so you bring it to the attention of somebody who is in an authoritative position, and then leave it to them to take care of it. But you yourself be careful not to get too close. And at the same time, offer respect to them externally. Of course, in preaching, we have to remember the principle is somehow or other get people attracted to Krishna, and the rules and regulations, they come later, gradually. In the beginning, we don't want to put too many rules and regulations to people. We want to encourage people to become attached to Krishna. We encourage people come, chant and dance and take prasadam. We don't mind if they use their left hand and what, Of course, they're just new devotees, But gradually, we do need to introduce the rules and regulations. Just like you come to India, you come to the holy Dham, and it happened even, devotees in Prabhupada's time. I remember there was an incident that some of the sannyasis, that they had gone there and to one of Prabhupada's godbrothers, and they had given them prasadam, and one of them took prasad with his left hand, and they were like shocked. Sannyasi, and he's using his left hand to take prasadam. It's just unbelievable. It's shocking. So Srila Prabhupada was concerned that we would represent him nicely. And of course Prabhupada also knew we're coming, like myself, I'm from a Yavana or Malacha background. I'm a Western body. I'm not brought up in the Vedic culture. I've come to the Vedic culture. But the beginning of my life was not the Vedic culture. So we have to understand there is a need for us to rectify ourselves and to try to bring ourselves up to the standard which is there as Vaishnavas. Prabhupada didn't say, you're not Vaishnavas, you're trying to become Vaishnavas. To be a Vaishnava is a very elevated thing. We're trying, we're on the path. So part of becoming Vaishnava is to follow the principles, as we heard, sadhu bhushana, the ornaments of the sadhus. Sadhu, you say, oh, I'm not a sadhu. No, all devotees are sadhus. All devotees are Mahatmas, even Prabhupadas. All devotees are pure devotees. This is a movement for pure devotees. We follow the principles, that is pure devotion. So we do have a duty to represent Srila Prabhupada and represent this movement. And part of that duty is to nicely follow these different principles. When I first came to the movement, we were always taught, we were told, again I can remember when I was a new devotee, Malati, and she was the wife of the GBC at the time, Shamsundar Prabhu was the GBC, and she had come and she was lecturing to us, you have to open the banana with your right hand, you don't use your left hand. How to peel a banana with your one hand, you know, it's, wow. I was puzzled. Anyway, gradually these things become understood. But it's a responsibility. We have to remember, people are watching, people are looking, and they want to see how much you're following the culture. So it's a responsibility, particularly coming to India, where people are aware of these things. All right. Any other question? Some other question? Yes, Prabhu.
Going on safari for another day.
Going on safari on another day.
Chanting Hare